Hi guys, my name is Jamie Thurber and I have a message for you. My message isn't something that I enjoy talking about. It's not something that many people ever talk about, but it's definitely something that needs attention and it needs to be brought out into the light as an actual problem. And that issue is domestic violence. There are many forms of domestic violence, whether it be physical or mental abuse, whether it be the victim being a male, female, or child, or other family member within the house. It is an issue. It is a widespread issue that brings a lot of fear, a lot of embarrassment, a lot of vulnerability to people's lives, and many people will go through most of their life without ever talking about it if it happens to them. Most of it is because, well, in my personal situation, I was extremely controlled by my abuser, and every part of my life was controlled by him. Every decision, everything I thought of what he would say or how he would react prior to doing anything in my life. And it took a while for me to really realize that, or to realize that it wasn't my job to fix him. I think a lot of people find themselves stuck in that situation because they feel responsible for the other human being. They feel responsible for helping the person who is their abuser. And you get stuck in a cycle and you get stuck in a situation. And until you've been in that spot, you can't explain how you get there or the mentality behind your personal thought process that keeps you there. It's very difficult. It's very easy when you're the person on the outside looking in to say, well, why don't you just leave? Well, I hope you would understand that if it was that easy, people would just leave, but it's not. There's a lot of other things that go into it. It's a lot of emotional controlling and things that go into it. I was always the strongest person. I was raised to be told I can do whatever I want in my life, that I can dress however I want, that I can act however I want, I can be whatever I want. And I ran around my whole life with a very strong personality and very strong sense of self, and was extremely independent until I met this one person. And everything changed. Slowly at first, and then it became like the walls might as well have been like boarded up. Or the windows, I should say, might as well have been boarded up. So the reason for this video is not to talk about that, because that is what I also wanted to really shine some light on. I posted something not too long ago about how it had been 5 years since I personally had left that situation and started over. And I got a couple of messages asking me, who or what did he do to you? Well, it doesn't matter. That's what I want to share with you. It doesn't matter who it was or what he did to me. That part doesn't matter. What matters is it happened. I acknowledged that it happened, and I continue to acknowledge that it happened. And I turned my back, and I never looked back again. I started a new life. I started a new path, and I've continued on it. The difference is, in what really matters is shining light on the fact that you can start over. You can find that girl again, because that is, again, who I am now. I am, again, the woman who can take over the world, who is extremely independent, who makes her own decisions and takes care of herself, who has the world at her fingertips without any fear of going out and getting whatever I want. I am back to being that person. Now, I have been for a few years now. Sure, of course, it took a while to get back to feeling normal again. But what I really wanted to share here is that, number one, it does happen. It happens to people that you'd never expect. Number two, it doesn't matter who it was or what he did or what she did. Number three, there is light at the end of the tunnel. You can get your life back. You can take control back of what you want your life to be and what path you want to take your life on. It is up to you, and you can get there. If you've been in that situation and you're able to stand where I am today, you understand what I mean currently when I'm saying this. If you're working to get there, please don't give up. You can do it. Find that inner strength. Turn that turmoil that you feel or that fear, turn it into a power that helps fuel you to move forward. You can do it. There is light at the end of the tunnel. I hope that this message has shined some light on the situation of domestic violence for those of you who may not really understand it or who haven't personally been in the situation yourself. If you found this message helpful, please share it. I would love it to reach people that it can help, give them the strength and courage it takes to start over and to leave and to know that you can find that girl again. Like, you can be that person that you used to be. The person that they took from you is still there. I promise. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I appreciate that. God bless.